So it's already the end of April. This is a portfolio update video. So we're going to jump into the Trading 212 app. Look at my portfolio, the value. Look at how the stocks are performing. Check out the dividends. It's been a pretty slow month for dividends, but we'll look at that. What stocks I bought this month, and then also the plan going forward. So before we do jump into the app, please hit that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already. And also if you haven't joined Trading 212 yet and you want to, you can click on the link in the description box below. When you sign up and deposit your first amount, you do get free shares worth up to £100. With that share, you can keep it, you can sell it, whatever you want to do with it, it is yours, and then start investing. So let's go ahead and jump into the app. So here we are now in the app, and as you can see from the front page, my portfolio total. So portfolio is currently worth £19,825. I've invested £19,055. So the pie is currently up £769. So that's just over 4%. So it's doing pretty well. The market has dropped a lot over the last couple of weeks. Could be a correction going on, not too sure, but a lot has been happening. I think last month I broke the 1,000 mark. I was up 6%, which took me over the £1,000 mark, but now we're back down to 4%. But we're in for a long run, so it doesn't really matter, but it is good to see green on the portfolio. So I'm just going to scroll down now and look at the investments. So Abby, haven't really touched this month. Still got one share of Abby, which is currently up 2.77%. AMD, again, another stock I haven't really touched, but it's sat there and doing quite nicely, which is also currently up 6.27%. Amazon, it's a new one last month. Again, I'm just trickling money into this. It's up there for now, but when it drops, I will be buying more into it. That is hopefully a growth stock of mine for the future. That is up 3.71%. Avira, this is one I'm trying to get money into. I've got 224 shares. I want to get that up to 300 and then keep that there and just let the dividends do the work then going forwards. It's doing pretty well at the moment. That is up 11.51%, which is bringing in just over £100 in profit, which is nice. Bank of America, again, I haven't really touched this since the banking crisis over in America. Again, 6 shares of that, and that is doing really well. That is up 27%. Coca-Cola is another stock, a growth stock that I want to hold for the long term. 12 shares of this, and that is currently up 4.31%. Coca-Cola is something I'm trickling money into. So if I do have some extra cash or some cash sat around in my free cash, my free investments on here, then I do just chuck it into Coca-Cola, Amazon, something along those lines. QYLP, which is the UK version of QYLD. So it just means for myself it is tax-free on dividends. I've currently got 122 shares of that, which is up 1.5%. That one's a good one because it pays out monthly dividends. So yeah, I get monthly dividends on that, and every month it buys me about 1.5 shares a month. So that's just going to keep buying shares, and as it keeps getting more shares, it's going to start buying 2 shares and then 3 shares, and then that snowball effect is going to be massive. Green Coat, this has been in the red for a long time. It's slowly increased up. I got 130 shares of this. Currently down 5%. It was down, I think, about 6% a couple of weeks back, so it has climbed a little bit. With that one, I think once it hits green, I will sell out of that and then put it into a more secure fund, I'd say. EQQQ is a ETF that is currently up 1%. That was doing really well a couple of weeks back. That has dropped, but still in the green. Legal & General, this was in the green 2 days ago. It paid out dividends. It didn't pay out dividends, but the ex-dividend date was yesterday. So that's why that's dropped pretty much 6%, because when a company pays out dividends, it lowers the value of the company or the share price when it pays out dividends. And that's all Legal & General has done there. So hopefully that basically turns around, goes back into the green. Main Street Capital, this is the one I'm investing £1 a day into. I've done a separate video on that, so please go check that out if you haven't already. But pretty much I've been investing £1 every day for 10 months now, almost a year. 8 shares, and that is currently up 16, just under 17%, which is doing pretty well. Microsoft, again, same as Coca-Cola, a nice little growth stock of mine. It's booming at the moment. 3 shares of that, and that's currently up 33%. PepsiCo, this is something like Amazon I invested into. It has a massive array of products it offers, so that's why I did start investing into PepsiCo. Again, not much, I'm not pumping loads of money into it just yet, but I do, if I have the extra pound, some spare cash sat around, I will invest into PepsiCo. Realty Income, this is my biggest loser of the portfolio, but also the monthly paying dividend. Currently got 103 shares of this. My goal this year was to get that to 100, which I've done. And now it's just the dividends paid in monthly, which have got me those 3 extra shares now. That's currently down 5%. It's climbed up quite a lot. I was down over £400 on that. As you can see now, it's now £270 in red, so it's not too bad. It is on the incline, but I'm not too worried about that. That is a long-time investment again, and dividends is just getting reinvested. The FTSE All-World High Dividend, this is my biggest holder of the pie. 107 shares of this, currently up 9%. That was over 10% last month. It's dropped a little bit, but still doing pretty well. And the S&P 500, currently 20 shares of this, and it's up 11.5% in the green. So again, doing pretty well in this portfolio at the moment. It was all green a couple of weeks back. The only one that was red was ticker symbol O. But now there's a couple. Now we've got O, Algen, Greencoat, and that's pretty much it now. Like I said, Greencoat, I'll probably sell that once it hits the green. Legal & General, hopefully once that turns around and builds back up, they'll be back into the green. And then it's just waiting for interest rates to change. So ticker symbol O, the monthly paying dividend can start making me some profit and turn green. So that's how my portfolio is looking. We're now going to jump across to my spreadsheet. We're going to look at how the dividends are doing this month compared to my first year of investing last year. So here we are into my spreadsheet. Just a little overview here. You can see my monthly dividends slowly on that climb over the year, which is great to see. Comparing this year to last year already. So last year I had a total of 269. We are only through quarter 1. So
yeah, so quarter one, and we already got 171. So we're way over halfway with already only 4 months into the year. Jump across to my dividends. Scroll down to the year of 2024, the end of April. So you can see here we got Coca-Cola paid me £4, QILP £15. You can see there where it's a nice little snowball effect slowly happening. Same with Maine, you can see that snowball effect. This one here is £2 because they give a special dividend last month, and then also the monthly paying dividend everyone loves, ticker symbol O, reality income. Again, you can see how that is just growing from 9, 10, 10, 59, 13, 17, 17, just shy of 18. That's just going to keep growing all the way down here. Hopefully it's close to 20 here. End of the year would be lovely, going into next year. So like I said, a really small month for dividends. Scroll across to the end and you can see there I had a total of £39 altogether in the month. So you can see last month was a good one. So every 3 months, pretty much every quarter, you have a good dividend. So you can see there's 72. So hopefully the next one then, June, I hit that, or I get as close to possible as that to that £100 mark. That's the goal, to have that £100 month and then keep going from there. So let's compare this April to last April. So last April I was pretty much 4 months into investing. So it was pretty much my 3rd month of receiving dividends. As you can see here at the end, I only earned a total of £5. Ticker symbol O paid me £1.29. Now you can see now they're paying me £17 and 93 pence. Same with Maine. Maine paid me April 10 pence and now they're paying me £1 and 36 pence. So it's a massive difference compared to last year. So I can't wait to see what 5 years looks like. Hopefully all this will be like £100, etc. That's the goal. But that is it for my portfolio. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button, also subscribe, and I'll see you in next month's update.